everyone, this is hilarious. So it was like supposed to snow a little bit yesterday and then very, very little this morning at like 5 a.m. And it is just, it's like 11 at this point. It is just snowing so hard. And so much of it, it felt like spring on Saturday. I literally have no idea what's going on. Of all the times that I've lived, all the time that I have lived in Seoul, are those words correct? I've never actually seen Olympic Gangneung in the snow, and I've always wanted to, so that's where we're going. However, I remember that to get to the place that I want to go, which is the Lonely Tree, you have to climb up a pretty steep hill, like a slope. I don't know how that's gonna work out today. We'll see. So anyway, I'm going to focus on not slipping and walking in this snow and taking it all in. It's falling just like so majestically right now. It's so nice. I should put my hood on, but whatever. Okay, see you in a second. Let's go to the park. Happy Monday.
What I wanted to be when I was 5. Sometimes blue eyes, sometimes green.
Okay, Carrie the idiot's gonna try and walk up this hill. She's doing just fine. I saw other people come down and I saw their technique. I took note. So hopefully we make it there. See you at the top. Incredible. I don't think I've ever experienced snow like this before, like out in the open with just nothing but nature around me. This is just so wonderful, and all it is families, like little kids with sleds. There's like this old couple sitting there, and the security guard came out and he was like, "Aren't you cold?" And they're like, "No, it's warm, it's beautiful." And it's so quiet. It's so, I've just like, it looks unreal. Absolutely unreal. My hands freezing. Gotta put my gloves on. But wow. Wow. Now to get down the hill without falling. Fighting.
Like rice, snow hikes and Christmas lights. Sometimes freezing, sometimes warm. I don't know if I can love that anymore.
Okay, so we have made it over. We're a little bit closer to Seoul Lake than we were to Olympic Park. It was just like a 5-minute bus ride. And I really want to go to this cafe because they have like a really good looking yogurt bowl. But they're supposed to open in like 1 minute, and it does not look like there's any action going on in there as far as like opening it. So I'm a little bit worried, but there's lots of cafes around here, so I can always go somewhere else. I just kind of had my heart set on like food, and they had like exactly what I wanted. So I'm gonna hang out for like 5 more minutes, and yeah, 5 minutes later, still no movement. So I'm gonna head inside. What a bummer, man. My stomach really wanted. It was like granola with chocolate chips in it. Oh man. All right. Well, get myself in the mood for a scone. I'm always in the mood for a scone. Let's go.
I got it all mistaken for a meaningful life and a fun family vacation. Like when I used to ride
So I actually have a bit of work to do. It's about 1 o'clock now. So I'm gonna kind of hunker down and do that. I'm going to make myself some scrambled eggs with kimchi and a little bit of cheese. I'm really excited. And tonight, one of my former coworkers who actually gave me my couch, so thank you, Damyeon. He was living in Tokyo for a while. He moved back to Korea just very recently, so we're gonna have kind of like a welcome party with him. I don't know if I'm gonna film much of it. I don't even know where we're going. Like, are we going to his house? I don't know. But that's happening later tonight. So hopefully I can get all my stuff done today. And yes, so off to work. Wow, the sun is finally out. Ugh. I'm using bigger paper than normal. I've graduated from this size to this size, and it's real scary, but here we go.
Like love or like a family, I don't know how to be, and maybe I just wanna get married. Maybe I just at least I know.
Hi guys, so I didn't do too much today. I had to just do basically some work in the morning, and then I had a little time to paint and listen to a podcast. I also, in case my face looks smaller, which would be nice, I had a lymph massage this morning, which was painful but necessary. And weird, like, it's just weird how healthy people don't know parts of their body until they get sick. Like, I was just very unaware of what the lymphatic system was until mine just like got screwed up. So because I had that massage, I had to take out my earrings, which is why I'm putting my earrings back in. I almost never take them off. And I've gotten a lot of questions about my earrings recently that I want to answer. So these are actually new ones, but the ones I normally wear like every single day that I get a lot of questions about, they're all the same. They're all from Ana Luisa, who I haven't talked about in a long time because felt like I love them so much, and all my jewelry that I wear is usually from them or vintage, and I felt like I was almost talking about them too much, so I wanted to give you guys a break. But they've come back with so many really cool new styles that I want to talk about them again, and I love them. So yes, Ana Luisa is an amazing jewelry company. They use recycled gold or other really high quality products. I also love that if you check their website and you see that something is sold out, don't get disheartened, because they do something I really love, which is they only produce in small batches, which means that there isn't going to be a lot of waste. A lot of people just create a ton of stuff, and that's why they're like constantly on sale for like really cheap, because they need to get rid of the product. Ana Luisa only makes a small batch, and then once that gets sold out, they go back to their manufacturer and they get another small batch. They're just very thoughtful about the way that they make their jewelry, and I will be talking about them in a different way soon, which is really exciting. Yeah, but anyway, I got the I got the Yusuf necklace, which I absolutely love. It is by another YouTuber who I believe is Swiss, but I saw this design and I absolutely loved it. And I forget the name of these, but these are the Huggy earrings. Super duper lightweight. The reason that I wear them all the time is because I forget that I have them on and they always look good. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I am going out. I need to leave right now. I'm going to meet Anya, who I haven't seen in a really long time, and we're gonna go see Little Women, and we're also going to eat at Plant, some of my favorite things. So I'm very, very excited about this, but I have to catch the bus right now if I want to be on time. So let's go. Oh my God, and I have a discount code for you. You can use my code. I will link it down below, but you can get a sweet little discount on Ana Luisa. And yeah, you guys know that I love them. Spread the love from my cheap tripod. This is how I do things. All right, bye. Finally! Yay! Hello. Hello. Actually, a little woman. That's so funny. we're back in my very small kitchen, and I'm cooking again. This is really exciting. I promised you guys content outside of my house, and here I am in my house again. But I did a little bit of work this morning, had a very sugary breakfast, and then I went to the very nice bakery, picked up some good bread, and went to the grocery store. And here I am. Kurt and I are just craving, once again, tomato soup, and we're gonna do some real fancy grilled cheese. I got some mustard, I got some pickles, we're gonna go wild. But I'm gonna try a new recipe, a Jamie Oliver recipe for the soup. So yeah, it involves many more vegetables, which is very exciting. So let's get chopping. So one reason I'm very excited to make this recipe is because I really love Jamie Oliver, and I actually have a funny, like every time I think of Jamie Oliver, my mom will remember this well. The first time I went to London, I was probably like, I think I was 8 years old, and it was my first time ever experiencing proper jet lag, because I had been to like the other side of the United States, but that's only a 3-hour difference, and this was like a proper like 8-hour difference. And my reaction to jet lag, and my mom's, was to wake up at 3 a.m. every single day for like a really long time. We had this hotel room that it wasn't like, I didn't have a separate room, but it was kind of like a loft. So I had kind of a separate area, and I had my own TV. I felt very grown up. So the only thing that was on at 3 a.m. was Jamie Oliver. I think that was when he had The Naked Chef. I don't know if he still has that show. But so I have just like these very fond memories of watching Jamie Oliver at 3 a.m. when I was very young, and it like felt very magical. Like to me, London, it like is always such a magical place. And so I don't know, like it just felt, I don't know, I have very, very good memories related to Jamie Oliver, and I just feel like he's a really good dude. So I'm happy to be making this recipe. But anyway, enough blabbing. We're almost done. I'm gonna cut the onion. I'm not gonna show you guys that because I don't want to cry. Oh God, it is so full. Last time it almost didn't fit, and this time I added more vegetables. So yeah, this is gonna be a wild ride, but lessons learned. Also, Jamie told me to leave the stems on, so I'm gonna leave the stems on. Okay, bye. I'm really not sure about this. I have to stir like so gently so that it doesn't overflow. It smells great, so. I wonder who she's kissing now. Well, it was truly a lesson in patience and balancing things, because I definitely had to like use extra pots to contain all the liquid, and I literally filled this whole thing for like leftovers because I know that we aren't going to eat. This is supposed to be 6 servings. This seems like a lot, and then that thingy that you can't really see is completely full. So I'm going to be eating soup for a very long time, as usual. Thank you for joining me. I will catch you guys when Kurt comes home and we will eat. Good morning, everyone. So if you watched one of my recent vlogs, you saw that I was working on this like wreath project for my Grammy, and I've been ordering my yarn online because you can get it really, really cheap, but the colors just aren't quite matching up. I wanted sky / like baby blue, like I wanted a nice pastel blue, and neither of these are that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Dongdaemun, to the like yarn, fabric, craft store, everything market, and I'm going to physically pick it out myself. I'm gonna bring like a little sample of the colors I'm working with to compare, and then yeah, that's the game plan. So because I really do want to finish this like for the start of spring. So anyway, let's go. Wish me luck.
time to say goodbye to all my friends.
Okay, this is where we just start winging it. The entrance is somewhere around here, and I think it's on basement 1 or first floor. Here we go.
I'm getting ready for the end. I'll remember every song I've heard. Every chord and every word.
So this place is an absolute maze. Luckily I found like the colors, the exact colors that I wanted right when I walked in. So I was able to like get in and get out, and I don't even care if they overcharged me for them because I usually get stressed for this kind of shopping, but now I think I'm lost. So I'm gonna try and find my way out. I'm now in the bedding. There's everything, anything that's made of fabric, like curtains, bedding, it's all here. So how do I get out? I couldn't find the way I came in, so oh my god, there's like fur. So I'm just going out any door. I just want to get out of this building. Okay, so that was the Peter coffee. I've brought you there once before, but it was a while ago, and it was like in a weird vlog. I don't know what I was doing. Their brioche, so good. And now I'm going to head home because that was my little snack, but I do need to have an actual lunch, and I made so much of that tomato soup last night. Like, we didn't make a dent in it, so I have to go home and eat that. Struggles. But yeah, so let's catch a bus home. Hello guys, so this is all I have done today. I have finished, sort of. I think I might add a few more to kind of balance it out, but I finished my wreath, my little rose. It's a little messy, but I think for a first time it's nice, and she's my Grammy, so she's obligated to love it, and I think it's cute. So yeah, that's what I've done today. It is like horrifically polluted today, so I'm like trying not to go outside. But yeah, yay. Okay, an exciting update to make up for this boring Friday. Kurt and I always talk about we should just go to Gangneung. It's so close. Why don't we just hop on the train? And we decided to do just that. Not sure how much I'm going to be filming, but of course you're coming along. And yeah, we're gonna leave right after Kurt gets off of work. So I'm about to go walk over and pick him up, and then we're gonna head to Seoul Station. So yeah, let's go.
Never remain on the hill.
It's too windy to vlog, but we're both incredibly full of dubu and we're very, very happy in Gangneung. So sorry if I don't talk too much, but it's because I am going to be in a food coma for a very long time. So
My only friend, keeping me warm.
can't get up.
I found a cozy place, sitting in your quiet humming. I feel so different now that you've come back to me. You've granted my wish and burnt all my wings, telling me to stay.
Greetings from Gangneung. It's very, very windy today, which is why I haven't talked much to the camera. Ate a lot of sundubu. We even had sundubu ice cream, which was delicious. And yeah, we might go more into town and maybe get like a drink or something. But mainly we're just relaxing and enjoying this perfect weather. So I will catch you guys later.
She kept her voice low, but still it echoed off the walls and through the streets. She pulled the strands from her sleeves. Trial and error will make it better. Off alone, I can't explain. Oh well, whatever. No use in looking for a good reason. Let's just settle on a story we can believe in. Don't
Once again, we're super full in Gangneung. All we're doing is eating.
get to your head. You're not the only empty-handed, hopeless romantic.
Country sway, the country sway, a golden sun on my cheek. The sky ends the day, the sky ends the day. I found the peace I long seek, and my legs rest quiet, my legs rest quiet. The song of day is fading as the bird quits right, as the bird quits right. Somewhere else waves keep on breaking. Walking home, I see a giant made of black, and it's smiling at me. Walking home, I see a giant made of black, and it's smiling at me.
She kept her voice low, but still it echoed off the walls and through the streets. She pulled the strands from her sleeves. Trial and error will make it better. Off alone, I can't explain.
Hello from back in Seoul. Kurt and I decided to go over to, we're in the Jongno area and we are at Jongmyo, which is this really cool like kind of shrine. You can come on weekdays. They're like actually led tours in many languages. But anyway, yeah, it sucks because it's like the most beautiful day, like the clearest air, and everybody's wearing a mask because of the virus. So bummer, but it's absolutely beautiful and it's been a lovely weekend. So we're probably gonna get something really good for dinner. Very excited. Catch you later.
No use in looking for a good reason. Let's just settle on a story
back on Monday. So thank you guys so much for joining me. This week ended up being a lot more exciting and lovely than I was kind of expecting. To start it off with such incredible snowfall and then to end it with like plum blossoms at the beach. Yeah, it was really wonderful. So thank you for joining me, and thank you Ana Luisa for sponsoring this. Once again, my discount code is down below. These are the ones that you see me wearing all the time. These are their like Capricorn. They have all the zodiac signs. These earrings are like so lightweight. Usually with hoops my hair will get stuck in them. Never happens. So yeah, if every time anybody asks about these, Ana Luisa. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to edit this video and kind of just hang out. I did some yoga. I've been working with some weird leg pain. Like I think I have kind of chronic leg pain, which is whatever, that's a different thing. But I think on like Tuesday night, I slept funny and I don't know if I pinched a nerve or something. I feel so old, but like my whole leg was just like in kind of excruciating pain. So it's better now, but I'm just kind of being real nice to my body this week, doing a lot of like low impact exercises. I'm going on a real big tangent, so I'm gonna stop myself. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you guys are happy and safe and having a wonderful time too. I will catch you guys later. Bye.